Let's go.
For this play, this is where we wanted it.
Back, looks, throws, ends up. Yes! Caught! Touchdown, Detroit Lions! They did it! Let's go! Oh, my goodness!
This is Inside the Pride, presented by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, airing right here on the Lions TV network. I'm your host, Dannie Rogers. For the next 30 minutes, you'll hear from head coach Dan Campbell on these current Lions. We'll feature our weekly player interview and check in with nose tackle Alim Mcneill away from the facility and in the recording studio. Week 4 for these Lions is a wrap, and Detroit has combined for more points than any other NFL team so far this season. Opponents, though, are barely edging them out. That explosive offense was on display last Sunday at Ford Field as we take a look back at the sights and sounds with the Seahawks in town.
It is great to have you with us. It's game day in downtown Detroit. The Lions, today they take on the Seahawks. Look, they're going to have a much different looking cast as they have been hit by the injury bug. Everybody's got to make a play, and there was no better time for them to step up, make a statement than right here, right now, today.
At any means necessary, you have to find a way to get a victory.
Jack Fox gets it away. Line drive. Backs lock it up to the 21, gets to the 25. Ball's loose on the ground, and the Lions have got it. Scott Daly came out of there with a football. Goff up under center. Goff takes, turns, fakes the give, sets in the pocket. Looks, throws deep left side. Got Hawkinson inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. That's a good start. Here's the snap to Fox. He's going to throw it. Fox does throw it. Once Cephas got it. First down. There's Jack Fox, the old high school quarterback. 6 yards. Lions keep the drive alive.
Craig Reynolds shakes loose. What a pickup. Woolen made the stop.
There's the snap, spot, kick away. It is up, and it is good.
And a quick pass. Walker is brought down right away and will lose yardage. That's rookie Malcolm Rodriguez.
So here we go. 4th and goal from inside the 1. Goff has the call. Deep back, Jamal Williams. Goff turns, gives to Jamal. This time he's in. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. It took a while, but they found that end zone. Draw just a bit closer to this Seahawks. Boy, did they need that.
Yeah.
Opening of the 3rd quarter. Lions and Jared Goff will come out and take over. Looks. Now he throws. It is intercepted. Coming back the other way. This is a problem inside the 5, end zone, touchdown. Just like that. Seattle will go looking for 3 more with Jason Myers out on the field. There's the snap, spot, kick away. It is no good. Just pulled it to the left, and a break for the Lions. So it's 2nd down and 6 for the Lions, just shy of midfield. Takes the snap, gives. There's the running play straight up the gut. That's Jamal Williams. There he goes, right sideline. 30, 20, foot race, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Jamal Williams to the house, 51 yards. This football team needed that. This crowd needed that. And the Lions will go for 2 to try to pull within 8. Goff leans in. There's the snap. Hands it to Reynolds. Nope, Goff kept it himself. 16 to the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Goff throws over the middle, caught Hawkinson, 20-yard line, shakes him there at the 25, gets to the 30, still going at the 35, to the 40, midfield. There goes T.J. Hawkinson, 30, 20, cuts back 10, to the 5. Hawk taken down at the 5. Fakes the give, looks, end zone, throws, it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions, Josh Reynolds. Goff takes, looking for 2, back, throws, end zone, caught, 2 points. To go. Goff on 3rd down, floats it left side, got Hawkinson. Yes. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. There it is. What a day for T.J. Hawkinson. Goff takes the shotgun snap, back looks, throws flat. It is Jackson. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And Seattle will run it out from here. Lions needed to stop, couldn't get it. There's the snap. Two teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done, job better done on this day by the Seattle Seahawks.
Detroit will be looking for a bounce-back win Sunday at New England. Patriots will be too after an overtime loss to the Packers in Week 4. We're taking a break here on Inside the Pride. Coming up next, we head out to Detroit Lions Academy, where tight end Brock Wright helped out at the food pantry. That's next. We'll be right back. Inside the Pride is presented by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort and sponsored by Priority Health, Kroger, and by Henry Ford Health.
The Detroit Lions Academy Food Pantry is stocked thanks to Campbell's donation of products, Kroger's new delivery service, and UDIM supplying a refrigerator to keep dairy products fresh for students. Detroit Lions tight end Brock Wright helped stock the pantry too.
Yeah, we're stocking up the food pantry. I think Kroger's shipped over a bunch of food for the kids. So we're going to carry it in there and then put it in some baggies and send them on their way later. It's a great opportunity for us to come help out here. I know it means a lot to them. Coming out here and doing something in the community it's good to get your mind off things and show you there's other important things out there.
Campbell's will be donating 1,000 Campbell's products to the food pantry for every Lions sack this season. Fans can contribute by bringing a canned item to Pride Plaza October 30th when the Lions square off against the Dolphins.
Every little chance we get to come help out over here, I think we like to take advantage of it. We have a huge community backing here for our team. And so being able to go out and kind of help give back after they give so much support to us, I think it means a great deal.
Goff's got the snap. Goff back. Goff looks. Goff throws. It is caught. First down. Kennedy inside the 35. Tom Kennedy down to the 30-yard line. Kobe Bryant made the tackle, but that's 18 yards and a first down.
Practice squad member to Week 4 starter. NFL life can come at you fast. How did you slow that game down for yourself to come up with plays when you needed to?
Practice during the week. I thought I had a pretty good week of practice, and it's really just what you rep during the week, you feel comfortable with, and you have confidence in it. Having success Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then when it comes up Sunday, it's time on task. So.
What does that success in practice look like specifically? We can't watch it always, so what does it look like?
Same thing as Sundays usually. It may be a little bit different. Obviously you don't know exactly how the other team's going to play. You have an idea, but the coaches do a really good job preparing us, giving us all the different types of looks they think we could get. So usually it looks like what happens on Sunday.
You had some opportunities last season, came up with 54 yards altogether. This past week, 54 yards in one game. Where have you seen the most growth in your play?
You know, another year of experience, just being more comfortable out there, just gaining knowledge, just, you know, little details, little things that I could use in my game that help me, understanding how I fit into the play, all that type of stuff. So nothing like, no one thing, but just as a whole, just being a smarter and better player.
Throwing it back to preseason, head coach Dan Campbell, he wanted to come up with more words to describe you, but he always kept going back to dependable, reliable. What adjective do you want people to describe your game with?
Hopefully just consistent, you know, somebody who shows up and makes plays when they're called on, when they're targeted. And obviously with that comes, you know, the trust of your teammates and your coaches. So I would say consistency.
There were a number of positions on offense that were battling the injury bug. However, the offense still came up with over 500 total yards and were able to have a lot of production. So why is there no drop-off in this offense no matter whose number is called?
I think the standard is set, and the coaches kind of preach that it doesn't matter who's playing, like the standard is a standard. And they just did a great job, obviously game planning and putting us in positions to succeed, even though, yeah, we might have some guys down, but whoever's in the game plan, they're gonna look at that person and see what do they do best, and let's maximize that.
Here, New England Patriots, they're on the clock. What is the biggest key going into this game that you guys really need to hone in on to see some more success?
I think the coaches preached on it, just taking care of our own stuff, just like our fundamentals, our technique, that type of stuff, the stuff that we can control, pre-snap penalties, stuff like that, not putting ourselves back.
Welcome back to Inside the Pride. I'm now standing by with the head coach, Dan Campbell. Early this week, we heard the word trust a lot. What are the biggest components of a team building trust here during the season?
Yeah, look, you want to know that the guy next to you is going to be where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there, and you trust him to do that. Now, does it mean you're always going to be 100% on making a play? Things are going to happen, but you just want to know, man, you're where you're supposed to be, and I can count on you so I can do my job. And I think that goes a long way across the board, offense, defense, special teams, everything. But that's where we have to get to the next level if we want to get in the win column again.
New England is up. What comes to mind first when you think of a Bill Belichick coach team?
They make you beat yourself. That's what he's done better than anybody. He understands how to game plan, and he tries to put some pressure on you until you make a mistake, and then they capitalize. That's what I think about with Bill.
Looking ahead to these Patriots, some questions surrounding QB1. However, the run game is steadily improving. Running back Damian Harris, one of the big reasons for that. What makes him tough to stop up front there, defensive-wise?
Well, look, you got to start with the O-line before I get to him. He's a heck of a back. They got a 1-2 punch here, but these guys lean on you. They're downhill. You can see what they're doing here. And I mean, they are going to lean on the double teams, trying to take them to the linebackers. But this guy now, he's outstanding gap runner, downhill. And look, they do a little bit of everything. They run some wide zone. They run some inside belly stuff. But man, it really starts with this. Whether you have a power or not, it's double teams, downhill. And this guy's got real good vision, and he's a little bit like a bowling ball. He gets through there, and he can hit it and run.
Defensive-wise, Patriots with a couple of players up front with 4 sacks so far this season. Dietrich Wise Jr. is one of them. What is his importance in this defense?
You just mentioned it. They've got a number of guys over here that can create some problems. But, with Judon on the other edge, man, all you need is somebody off the side to be able to do what this guy's doing over here. And, it's funny because you get speed ball here, explosive speed ball, and you get speed, but then you get the length. And so it's 2 different types of players that can squeeze the pocket but then get around the perimeter on your tackle. So look, Sewell and Decker are going to have a big game.
Secondary-wise, you've got Jonathan Jones there back for the Patriots. He's been coined as a lockdown corner so far this season. Why is he trending that way?
Look, he's playing with a ton of confidence, and Coach Belichick's defense have always lived in man-to-man. That's kind of where it's always started. And to do that, boy, you got to have corners that you trust and that they'll get up there and they'll compete. And he's one of those guys. He's playing at a very high level right now. And when you have that confidence, the ability, skill set, ball skills, that's what allows you to do it. I mean, he's playing at a top-notch level.
This season, you've talked about improving faster than the other team can. So when it comes to these Patriots, what urgency is there to be better than them come Sunday?
There's a ton of urgency. This is a critical time for us right now. It's a critical time in the season, and we have to get better this week than they get. We're faster, just like we talked about. So this is big. We got to do all the little things right, and we have to come away with a win this week.
Inside the Pride, presented by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, is taking a break. Coming up next, I checked in with nose tackle Alim the Dream McNeill this past offseason on his hobby and love of creating music. We head to the recording studio to check out his talents off the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome to Royal House Recording Studio. This is owned by Roger Goodman. He has created an oasis for artists in suburbs of Detroit. You recognize this place from where?
From a video I watched on YouTube, actually. It was a Lil Yachty video.
Tell the people why the heck we are at a recording studio.
Because I do a little music on the side. I call it a hobby, but a lot of my friends and stuff, family, they like it. So I continue to do it. I got little kids who listen to it too. But it's definitely a hobby of mine. I love music. I get it from my dad. honestly. Me and my brother both do it. My brother just doesn't have the equipment just yet. Pretty cool to be here right now, honestly.
Negative energy out of my conscience, please. I'm tired of thieves. I'm finna turn up the city situation. Got time for me. I'm just keeping it.
You're recording your music.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in studios or is it at home?
This is my first time ever sitting in a studio.
Really?
Like, ever.
Okay.
Yeah, I just do it at home. I got my little desk set up from Amazon, my 2 speakers, my mic sitting right here on the stand.
Yeah.
Pull my beat up, write something in my notes, and that's just that. Send it over to my boy Dante. He's a producer, big time producer. So I used to mix it myself, but he does it a little bit better than I does.
Alim, you said your dad is your inspiration. Talk to us more about that. Why is your dad your inspiration for the music side of you?
He used to DJ all the time when we were at the house, whenever he got back home from work and whatnot. And me and my little brother would be down there just listening. And one day we just started rapping over some of the beats and whatnot. And it was just for fun like it is now. You know, it's just really fun to do. And ever since then, I just took it with me. I was like, one day I'll get a laptop and some equipment. Got it in college. It was like sophomore year, I think. And me, it was my boy Derek, Dante, one of my boys Val. We all just made a song, and it kind of like blew up around the campus a little bit. And ever since then, I just took it and ran with it, and I was just like, this is real fun to do. I really make my music for me to listen to, because obviously I think I'm the best there is, but a lot of people listen to it now, and you know, I give credit to my dad for that, just doing all the music stuff around the house. Right now, he's still doing, I bought him, it's an MPC. It's a little, it's kind of like one of these, but real miniature.
A little bit smaller than this one.
Way smaller, way smaller. And he's just making beats and stuff on that. He's talking about he's gonna make a diss track to me and whatnot, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, he started off younger. He was just DJing, and he's always really into music. He actually put out a tape when he was younger, but he can't find it anywhere around his neighborhood. But yeah, that's how he started.
I'm missing and I'm out designing. I'll hang with the finest now. This one only custom made for me. You can't even buy the sound.
Dad Kenneth got you guys started. Your little brother Jabril's in it. So where is mom in this entire equation?
She doesn't do any music, but she loves listening to it.
Does she know the lyrics? Does she memorize it?
Yeah, she knows some of the lyrics, which is actually kind of crazy. Because I came home one day, I think it was just for a weekend, and I pulled up, and she had just come back from the store or something, and she was playing my song. I was like, I know that beat from somewhere. And I opened up the door, and she's in there rapping my song and everything. So, yeah, she likes it a lot because I don't curse in my music. I don't do any cursing in my music. The only time you probably hear something is probably like the producer tag or something that I forgot. And you know, you can't really block that out. But I think that's why she likes it the most, because my little cousins listen to it, everything. So I don't curse at home. And you know, it just would have been weird to me how I made a song, I'm doing a whole bunch of cussing in it, and my mom heard the song, or my grandma and my aunt. I'm not comfortable with that. I just like, you know, not cursing my music.
Living on the edge, it ain't no fear in me.
Alim always making sure he stays true to himself on and off the field by creating music that everyone can listen to. You can listen to Dream on Apple and Spotify. His newest album, Rem Files, is available now. Coming up next, my Rogers Retweets. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside the Pride. One last thing before we go, we've got to get to Rogers Retweets, where I'm pulling my favorite photos and videos from this past week in social media. First up, I'm giving a shout out to my man, Jason Duplant. He and his wifey made the trek all the way from Houston, Texas to visit Detroit for the first time. They were so sweet. I got to meet them. We appreciate you, Jason and wifey, for making the trip up. Next up, everyone meet Noah, aka Minnie Malcolm Rodriguez. Listen, little man, if I didn't know any better, I would have figured you were the linebacker with your pre-game stroll into each game. Malcolm Rodriguez has set such a great tone for his pre-game wardrobe, and Noah loves it. He is the biggest Rodrigo fan. His mom sent this to me, so Alicia, thank you so much. And last but not least, in case you saw an extra decal on the back of Detroit Lions players' helmets this past week, your eyes are not tricking you. For weeks 4 and 5, Detroit Lions players, along with other NFL players, will probably wear a helmet decal of the country or territory's flag that represents their nationality or cultural heritage. There you have it. There's Malcolm Rodriguez, Mexican flag. Scott Daly, the long snapper, he will have Ireland. Wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown will pay honor to Germany. And you even got safety Kirby Joseph. He's honoring his native Haiti. That wraps up this edition of Rogers Retweets. Make sure you use that hashtag, and I'll be sure to find you on social media and try to feature you on next week's show. That's it for this week's edition of Inside the Pride. Reminder, Detroit Lions are heading to Foxborough to take on those New England Patriots. Kickoff is slated for 1 p.m. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you right back here next week.